DC Talks, DC Academy, imparting ideas, insights, and innovation. I'm Tolentino, and I am your host. Thank you so much for those who are watching. Today, we'll talk about humanity versus technology. Which one is more powerful? How do you build technology to aid humanity? And how does humanity shape our technology? So today, I will be joined by our guest. He is the head of technology of Denarii Cash. He has 11 years of professional experience in computer science engineer. Let us welcome Walfrido Perez. Welcome, Walfrido. How's everything going?
Hi Jay, how are you doing? Everything is good.
I'm doing good, man. Yes, such a pleasure to have you here. And how is work from home?
It's good. The first thing is to be safe, right? So all need to do to be safe and try to keep up the work from home, right? I think from home we will have more time to focus on what we're doing. So it is good. Yeah.
Can you tell me more about your role in Denarii Cash?
Officially, I am the CTO of Denarii Cash, right? However, we are a small startup, meaning that we're always covering multiple roles, right? Be it from leading the development, which is my first role, but I am also working as a product manager, helping on the customer support, and even sometimes coding myself, right? So.
Yeah, well, I understand how important your role is with Denarii Cash, and as a startup, you guys have to maximize everything that you have. Yeah, you and John are really the forefront of this new group of yours, and I, as a user, believe in what you're doing because I experienced what you guys are doing for the customer. I think you are really doing a great job right now. So with Denarii Cash, I've seen that you've done a great job in building an in-house end-to-end technology. This is to aid your customers much better, right? Can you take us through the intricacies and the foundations that you have applied in your product?
Yeah, well, I like to say actually that the success of Denarii Cash is not thanks to one person, but to a very hard teamwork. We all have been working very hard to accomplish what Denarii Cash is right now. I say the foundation of our product is to always be customer oriented, right? Meaning that we're always focusing in providing the best service possible, but at the same time provide a better user experience for them while they're using the app, right?
So can you dig deeper, or can you tell me more about the technicalities of the product that you built for Denarii Cash?
We're always looking for the best practices and the latest technologies on the market, right? So we apply them in our product. We are also looking at what our competitors are doing, right? Trying to be 1, 2, or maybe 3 steps, if possible, ahead of them, right? Another thing I want to highlight is the security. I think this is a main aspect in our system, and we're always looking after this, right? It is a priority for us to make our customers feel like they are safe, like while they are doing a transaction on our app. And regarding this, I like to say also that our platform is PCI certified, and we take all necessary measures to protect our customers' data.
Wow, looks like you did a lot of hard work developing that product, and no wonder. I think that's the reason why people are using it. Not just many other people, but also me. I love using Denarii Cash, to be honest. I tried it. It's fast. It took me 24 minutes just to send my money back home, and then my parents just received my mother received it immediately, and it was secured. So I mean, trust was there. Trust was built because of the product that you are using. I'm not sure how you do the specific ones, but you're really doing a great job. Let us talk about technology versus humanity. For you, what's the relationship of the two?
That is an interesting question, right? From my point of view, they both go like hand to hand, right? And one have influence over the other, right? If you like to showcase an example associated with our current reality, I think we can see it after this pandemic came in, right? It moved like the whole world in looking for a vaccine that can help on easing this situation, right? And I think there technology plays a very important role to get the results as soon as possible, right? Another example could be, for example, the online classes. At the moment, my daughter is right now on her online classes, right? So they had to like adapt to these online classes so they can keep learning, right? And it's a challenge for the teachers, it's a challenge for the students, but it's something that is needed, right? And there, I think technology also plays a nice role. Another example I would say is DC app, right, which actually was intended to help migrant workers to send money back home in an easier and cheaper way, right? So that was the main reason why Denarii Cash was built. It was to help humanity, right?
Yeah, well, I totally understand, or I totally agree with what you said, that both humanity and technology go hand in hand. No one is better than the other because both of those two need each other. And agree with what you said that Denarii Cash has truly helped a lot of people during this pandemic season. What makes the technology of Denarii Cash unique, and how do you adapt to the changing customer demands?
Well, as you mentioned, the demands of the customers are always changing, right? And to adapt to them, for us, is a must, right? You need to do it. That's why we are always getting the feedback of our customers, right? We get it from the app, we get it doing online surveys, and we do it also by our customer support which is always calling them to get and to know what are they experiencing on the app. And I think what makes our technology unique is the very short cycle for deploying new releases of the app, covering then these demands of our customers, right? So every time we get a demand on a new feature or a new option that they want to have on the app, well, we focus on that and we try to deliver it as soon as possible.
Wow, customers come first. Yeah, I think it's also one of the reasons why you guys are succeeding right now. Speed definitely plays an important role, and if I find the app useful, then it gives me so much value. In terms of sending money back home, Denarii does give me a lot of, not just a lot, but a ton of value. So, Walfrido, what are the changes that you've seen in customer behavior when it comes to adapting to technology?
Well, I'd like to start saying that our customer support team has done a great job in this sense, right? By instructing our customers in how to use the app, right? For this, we have created FAQs and videos. Yeah, we have created a lot of materials for them to know how to use the app, right? We have seen how these users who at the beginning were always asking for help, right now they know how to move very quickly on the app and how to interact with the app. From the technology side, we're always improving the UI and the UX to make the app even easier for the new users, right? To have a seamless interaction with the app.
That is why I'm seeing those notifications. Let's say if you want to top up, there are guides inside the app. Like
exactly, yeah.
Press here and then you press there, and then from there, okay. So that's how easy it is. Very seamless. Now, Walfrido, how do you build a technology to drive sales?
First, I would like to say that I am not an expert on sales, right? But maybe on the technology a bit, but not in sales. But anyways, it's not an easy job to do that. What I think is that it all starts with identifying a problem that you can solve or improve with technology. You're building something that it will be useful for a lot of people, then it will for sure drive sales to your business, right? And that was the main idea also that with Denarii Cash, right? We saw that there was a problem that we could solve, and it was helping these migrant workers to send money back home.
Yeah, and I agree with what you said. If the product, there is definitely a need for many customers. If they find so much value out of it, then selling or making the sale is just the byproduct of a high quality product that you have built. I always agree with what you're saying. I think we have the same frequency, brother.
Yeah, to provide a product with value to the customer, right?
Yes, because you guys are solving a lot of problems these days. And I think that's the main reason why many people are subscribing and adding their or sending more money using your app. Now, lastly is, if I am to build a product or a technology from scratch, okay, what advice should you give me, or what advice will you give me?
I think everything should start with a good idea, right? Or at least something that you think is a good idea. Then following up by getting the right team, right? Someone that, I mean, it doesn't need to be 5, 10, or 20 people, right? But at least someone who shares the same vision as you. Together you can work on the same direction, right? And then putting the right, I would say, tech stack that will help to solve that problem. And at the same time, it should be something that it should be a solution which needs to be scalable, right? Meaning that never think that your product will be small. Think that your product will be as big as you want, and that it can be used globally. If you think that your product will be a very good, a big one, the solution that you provide needs to be scalable, thinking that in 2, 3, 5 years, your customers can be, for example, 10 million users, right? And then your solution or your tech stack needs to support that, right?
Yeah, well, probably just a follow-up question. I've been thinking about this as we are speaking. Let's say I have the idea, and I think there's a problem that I need to solve. Now, do you think most of the effort should be focused on developing that one single product, or do you think should I validate the idea first before I develop the product, or should they be going hand in hand? But I'm not sure how you and John started Denarii exactly, but I think John had the idea, but you have the product. Well, was it the main reason how you started and how you developed everything?
Yeah, actually, I think John and I do a very good combination there, right? Because, I mean, we complement each other. He has always very, very good ideas, right? And I think that from the technical side, I am the one who makes those ideas a reality, right?
Very few people who can do everything. But I always believe in collaboration, because I love partnering with different minds, with different brains, so that I don't have to think everything, and then once I think something, I do everything after that. It's so much easier for me if I can share my ideas to someone who can create a certain product or a solution to the problem that I am thinking. So I just thought that you guys really did a great job in combining your strengths and developing this wonderful app called Denarii Cash. Thank you so much for all your answers, Walfrido. I really learned a lot from you today. And just to give you a quick recap of what I have learned, I then realized how important a product should be in every business that you are putting up. And I personally believe that you should start with one solid product before you focus on other sub-products that you want to offer. And like what Walfrido has said, you focus on the idea and then make that idea into a reality, solve other people's problems so that your product can add value to their problems, and from there, sale will just come naturally. I think many people will start a business to focus on the sale, and you know where that ends, right? It doesn't end well. When you chase the money, you always burn out. But if you have a product that solves problems of many people, then money just comes in. And Walfrido, anything you wish to add?
Well, maybe just want to share with our DC customers that we're always working to improve their experience and to provide a better product, a better service. Well, for those who are maybe thinking to start a new product, a new company from the scratch, never think that your idea is small. It just takes you willing to make it as big as you want.
I agree with you. I always tell my friends who started a business, I just have a small business. No, brother, you don't have a small business. There's no such thing as a small business, only probably as a small thinking or what. But you started small, but you're not a small business because you have a huge idea that can help a lot of people. And thank you for sharing that insight, by the way.
Thank you for having me.
To you, yeah, of course, thank you for being here. And to those who are watching this, thank you so much for watching this episode. And if you want to catch Walfrido, me, and the rest of the Denarii Cash team, please send us a message or write your comment right below the comment section. So this has been DC Talks presents DC Academy, imparting insights, ideas, and innovation. Once again, I'm Tolentino, and I am your host. Thank you so much for watching. See you in our next episode.